Hello, welcome to this video. In this video, I will talk about the latest news regarding Kusama Parachain Slot Auctions, as it seems we might get one more Parachain Slot auction in this second batch of Kusama Auctions. It is very surprising information indeed. Yesterday evening, a new tweet about possible sixth auction in this second batch appeared on the official Kusama Network Twitter account. Let's read the tweet. A little birdie told me a motion will be opened next Wednesday, October 6th, at the end of auction 10th, to immediately begin an 11th auction that same day. Turns out there is enough buffer time for a potential 11th auction to take place before the current lease period ends. And there was one more tweet from official Kusama Twitter account on this topic. After consulting with the development team, some of my council members have concluded that a new lease being locked for overall security is a reason enough to open a new auction. As always, expect chaos and flexible governance. Now, how I personally understand this whole situation. Essentially, it seems that once this 10th auction ends, next Wednesday on October 6th, no matter if Parallel Heiko wins or Kintsugi, shortly after that a motion will be opened whether or not to open 6th auction within this batch, which would be 11th auction overall. Now, if I understand correctly, a motion basically means a proposal. So a proposal will be raised by the governance of Kusama Network, and then the members of the Kusama governance will vote for this proposal or against this proposal. So I believe that any Kusama holder with the minimum Kusamas amount needed for voting will be eligible to vote either for or against. This is how this DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization, works. So if this proposal passes, next Wednesday after the end of 10th auction, there will be one more auction, 11th auction in this batch of auctions. In that case, the order of things would be that this 10th auction will end next Wednesday. We will get to know the winner of the 10th auction, either Parallel Heiko or Kintsugi. Shortly after that, this proposal for the 11th auction will be voted on, and if this passes, the 11th auction will start immediately the same day on Wednesday, October 6th, lasting as usually 7 days. And again, in this potential 11th auction, all the current crowd loan projects would be eligible to submit their bids. And if this 11th auction really happens, once this 11th auction ends on October 13th, all Kusamas from non-winning crowd loan projects will be returned to Kusama contributors to their Kusama addresses. So that might be quite surprising outcome, right? Now, there are two different viewpoints on this situation. It seems that it would be beneficial for overall security and stability of Kusama Network if there was one more auction in this batch. This is the official justification and explanation for this proposal. Basically, this 11th auction would be for the overall good of Kusama Network. I went through the whole discussion under this tweet, and there seems to be many Kusama community members who disagree with this proposal. Many of them call this changing or breaking the rules during the game, which basically, in my opinion, is, as there were originally meant to be only 5 auctions in each batch. Some people say that Kusama Network and its governance lost their trust. Some say that this is dangerous precedent for the future and that this might be taken advantage of in the future. Basically, what comes first to mind is that Kusama Network Council members will do a Kintsugi a favor with this 11th auction so that they can win this auction and get a Parachain slot. It seems there is overall consensus amongst teams participating in crowd loans as well as DAO members that it would be good to have Kintsugi deployed to Kusama Network as a Parachain as soon as possible, as Kintsugi brings a trustless Bitcoin bridge to Kusama. Even Dan Reeser, who is VP of Growth at Akala and Karura, tweeted a few days ago about contributing Kusama to Kintsugi. To sum it up, for some Kusama community members, this seems like breaking the rules. Others view it as a good decision, as having Bitcoin bridge is very beneficial for the whole Kusama ecosystem. Here I want to emphasize that it has not yet been confirmed that this extra auction in this second batch will happen. We have to wait until next Wednesday how this unfolds. Also, I might have some holes in understanding how DAO and the governance process in Kusama network works. Now, what would this 11th auction mean for Parallel Heiko and Kintsugi? As I mentioned in yesterday's video, it seems like Parallel Heiko will win this 10th auction, as now they have received over 200,000 Kusamas. And even though Kintsugi has made this brilliant comeback up to 198,000 Kusamas, because they have this cap for Kusama contributions of 200,000, I believe there is no way Kintsugi can get ahead of Parallel Heiko in this 10th auction. Or at least this is how I read the situation. Remember, Parallel Heiko has not won this auction yet. So if this 11th auction happens, it is very probable that Kintsugi will be the winner, as there is no other crowd loan project that could realistically get ahead of Kintsugi. Therefore, at this moment, it seems that Parallel Heiko will win 10th auction and Kintsugi will get 11th auction if it happens. That would mean that all those almost 200,000 Kusamas contributed to Kintsugi will after all be utilized to secure the Parachain slot by Kintsugi for 48 weeks, and all participants in Kintsugi crowd loan will receive their Kint tokens rewards once Kintsugi enables token transfers. Also, both Parallel Heikos and Kintsugi's crowd loans are still open, so you can contribute to both of these projects. If you are planning to contribute to Kintsugi, feel free to use my link for contribution and you will get this 5% bonus of Kint tokens. And one last intriguing speculation. As I said, this potential 11th auction would end on Wednesday, October 13th, and on this day a big Substrate online event begins. This online event will last for 2 days and will present in-depth talks with core developers and workshops on all things related to Substrate. Substrate is the core development framework on which most of blockchains in a Polkadot ecosystem are built. The reason I say this is that there are rumors that Polkadot Parachain Auctions might be announced, or hinted at least, during this online event. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching this video and bye bye.